Okay, here we are. I really wanted to get back to this game. This game is hilarious. I'm still gonna try to finish my playthrough with Tatum, Cheryl, and Jordan, but I'm gonna have my own as well. New file. I loved the name Bozo, so we're gonna go with Moron. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Now, I'm gonna go with the spirit. I have no shame in the spirit. She is beautiful. Get out, Sabo. Out, Sabo. I'm doing degenerate things. Dun 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 dun. Okay, here we are. Coughing up on the beach. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat as if you'd nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I'm feeling sick to my stomach. I'm shipwrecked. Let's just keep it going. Cough, cough. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? Need a minute? Or can I go on? That's right, the narrator breaks the fourth wall like all the time. We got plenty of time, endless time, really. An eternity if you catch my drift. Get it? Drift? The ocean? Yeah. Whoa, not now, ocean. Sorry, moron. May I continue? Please go on. Okay, then, as the narrator was saying, we look down at our feet, ankle deep, in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes, it reveals our grotesque discovery. The head. Decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit. A stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. What do we do? How do we interact with the head? We are going to... I already know what's in it, so I'm going to close my eyes. Be a nightmare, right? Yes, okay. See what we got when you open your eyes? Oh. Okay, so it's still going to give me the coin. So don't worry, you're going to do just fine. We wouldn't want anyone else. Moron's pretty great. Do oceans normally talk? Your memory isn't right, but you're pretty sure you remember learning as a child that oceans do not speak directly to people in spooky terms. Yeah, that's something we do teach in 6th grade, actually, now. Something soft bumping into my foot. Oh, yes. But did I actually get that coin? A little help, please? Around. Your jaw just about hits the ground. Damn, mommy. Yep. He's looking good, too. Oh, yeah. Oh, there she is. Beautiful. Let's look at her. And this fucker right here. God. Four gorgeous monsters. Like, I just also hate his pose, man. His pose, like her pose and that, and even him, his is kind of like maybe he's insane. She has a little diabolical look to her. She's the most loving one out of them from her pose. But, damn, Spirit makes me act up, not gonna lie. Each of them oozes with undead, sexy energy. Begins to raise curiosity, fear, desire. It's straight up desire. Let's call them killers. Yeah, for whatever reason, let's call them killers. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once. Completely paralyzed. Yep, that's fair. Hello? Then there's this. Sexy ass monsters. Yeah. What do I do? I'm gonna kick it back. You swing your foot awkwardly, bouncing across the sand towards the huntress. It doesn't make it all the way. Everyone stares at you. Unsportsmanlike shame. Oh, no, no, no. I want to try to pick some different things. Have you ever seen? Surely what I'm wondering right now. It's not a soccer ball. What a dork! To the haze of your bear, so you catch Wraith. Okay, so Wraith liked that. I bet if I did nothing, that's what our betrothed would like. Whew. Oh, and again, you look across the beach of these strange residents, casually bat volleyball back and forth. Okay. Frightened, worried, excited. A mix of all three is what we should be feeling. That's for sure. And they are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger. Yep. You were made for this. Yep, it'll all work out. No good reason not to. You head over there, see what happens next. Seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. Yep. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. Yep. Guess you're also a nitwit. Let's go with what Trapper says. It's a policy hold pretty much anyone who... Yeah, that's fair. Gosh. I don't like Trapper very much. Well, just a game existence, that is. Yep. Ooh, yeah. Shut up. Shut up, Trapper. He was done, yeah. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something, yep. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron... Hey! Can I kill them or not? Oh, no. Damn. Not yet. You know, say something. Actually, never mind. There will be plenty enough time for that soon enough. Yep. They have some questions for me, which means I will be saying something, though. This is a time quiz. Will be very important later. Very important. Or not important anyway. Okay, so we want to try to pick ones that we think the spirit would like. I'm average. She liked that. Or a grizzly bear. Damn. What would it be? Flight. Yeah. Yes! Still not where I want to be. Yes. Yes, the spirit. We love you, spirit. What was your best subject in school? History. Yes, I mean, we will anyways, but still. Yeah, it is nice to know mistakes so we don't repeat them. Like, previous mistakes, not going straight for you, m'lady. What's your favorite animal? Cats. Because I'm the typical cute goth girl, I have some specific love of all things cat, and more specific. Well, I do, but you can all go to hell and... Yes! Oh, yes. I am crushing it. Favorite color? Blood red. Ugh. That was alright, I guess. What's your dream job? Not working at all. I know she likes that one. Yeah, it does take a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations. Damn millennial. Vanilla? It's pain. Same. Same. Swirled with pain. Okay. Hold on a second. I am right. I always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further, despite what I have to say. If you survive, pick mint chip. So, I mean, what's the best flavor? What happens if I stick to my guns? life whenever I want to. I'm in control. Try it again. What's your vanilla? You good to end someone else's game. You should try it sometime. Okay, so they just kill you if you don't pick mint chip. That's dumb. Okay, now I gotta get back to that. Oh my gosh. I'm average. Flight. History is what I picked. I picked cat. I picked blood red, so I'll stick with that. I picked not working at all. Let's go horse flesh this time. Okay, pain's not a thing. Mint chip. Okay, so now, yeah, there you go. I'm sure the group wants to start getting to know them. Pretty much run things around here. He's the smartest, richest, strongest on the whole island. He doesn't like losers. If he wants to know losers, say hello to Wraith. This is Wraith. He's nothing like everyone else. He likes nice people and loathes big dumb idiots. This is Mommy, Spirit. What's up? I'm Spirit. She doesn't like most things. But she doesn't really hate a lot of things either. But she really hates the things that she does hate. Well, we're going to make sure we're one of the things that she really likes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, based on personal observations, life is nothing but suffering and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient. It's better to choose not to be a part. Damn, girl. It's downright. Yeah, that's almost exactly what happened. She was murdered by society. Her father, I think. Yeah, Huntress. Oh, that's a love. Yes, there it is. Okay, know what I mean? Grow up, grow a body. I've explained this 1,000 times. Yeah, she's not a full ghost. She makes fog, but she's not made of it. Whatever, fog body. God damn. He's not nice. Shut up. Ugh. Disgusting. That's why she likes it. Gross. Shut the hell up, Trapper. I fucking hate Trapper, man. Thank you, Spirit. Yes. Stop speaking entirely. Hey, if ever we agree with Wraith, let's move on. Show off soon if we're done playing. Let's do something else. Once I actually agree with Meathead, we could go to the yacht. Wraith, she hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless. We could hang out by the pool. That's what we're going to do. Oh no, that's Wraith's thing. He finds it calming. They need to finish the volleyball game. That's that. Exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? Is perfectly good lounge to chill at? Yes, and we're going to the lounge. We are going to the lounge. Relax for a second at the lounge. To kick up your feet, look out over the ocean, relax on your own terms. Hell yes, right? Who would want anything else? Dry, comfortable, enjoying a cool drink on a hot day? It's the best. Yes. I mean, what kind of fool, what kind of monster, what kind of mask-wearing psychopath would finally be granted a break from the constant grind of chasing and fighting to get ahead and then choose to exert themselves in, quite frankly, any way whatsoever? Why am I the only one who gets it? It's time to stop living by their rules. I won't do it any longer. Damn, she's kind of angry, kind of sexy when she's angry. Yeah, we should probably give her a second to calm down. I don't know. And here they are. Claudette and Dwight. These fuckers, just for one, this is Dwight and Claudette. There are activities coordinators. They also do everything else because everyone else is dead. Only help remaining because they're dead. This place we call Murderer's Island. Woo! Musical flourish. None of the others survived the interview process. We refer to these two as survivors. I mean, Claudette's kind of bad too. Look at her. Very long. I don't actually know what's... Sorry, anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with the nervous energy that's giving us the creeps. To the venue. Okay, so yeah, they're kind of like their narrator's assistants. They push you through the plot. They don't have much else to do besides that. So we're gonna let them do their jobs. Ugh. Okay. And then we, and now we're questioning the narrator to see if, they actually wanted to escape the island, because Dwight slipped up and opened his goddamn mouth to get off the island, though. Oh, yeah, right. He just wants to go to the other one. That's a bit better from here. It's much fancier. Yes, 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 we get it. Those other big corporate islands don't have the charm that this one does, though. Now, off we go. So what'll it be? We're still going to the lounge, man. Okay. Finally, freedom from the preposterous premise. The four of us would be engaged in some sort of thrilling 2-on-2 volleyball match. Spirit looks at you from beneath her gigantic sun hat. She takes a conspiratorial tone. I don't know whose idea volleyball was in the first place, but I hate them. Tried to feign a sprained ankle, but everyone already knows I technically float above the ground, so nobody believed I was even putting any pressure on my joints in the first place. That's fair. That is so fair. Then I tried to annoy everyone by not giving crap, and when that didn't work, I tried whining, and then when that didn't work, I threatened to kill every single person on this island, but... Turns out I'm not the first to toss those kind of threats around on this island. Fair. So, thanks, I guess, for getting it called off. Yeah, you're welcome. We're threatening to end each other again. Claudette, you mischievous rascal. Now it's Dwight who takes on the conspiracy, his eyes shifting as he slips into a louder whisper. Please, just make it quick. Claudette's like, God damn it, you fucking soy boy. This is what you'll be saying when we get behind the bar to make the drink of your dreams. Yes, yes, yes. Drink time! Right, Dwight? So what'll you be having? Sangria. Yes. My pleasure. Okay. I watched someone drink a drink like that once. They looked happy. There are children hiding about? Tropical fun. Oh, I see. Aw, she said there's no children? Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Oh boy, I don't want to get in the middle of this work drama for Tatum, but Really seem to perk kids being around, but it's so bummed to hear that there aren't any. I'm glad it's just grown-ups. Personally, little ones should definitely not be exposed to this. Okay. To new adventures. To new friends. To, Clink. Did you just say Clink? No. Since we fulfilled your requests, it's time for you to return the favor. I should have known there was a catch, okay? Oh no. Icebreaker time? Damn, it's the first day of class! Kind of faux enthusiasm, community building crap. I'd have seriously attempt to walk to the lowest point of the ocean before I even set foot near this bar. Damn, Spirit, you're right, you're always right though. I don't think it could. You don't think it'd be kind of fun? A little fun? Never mind, I hate it, this sucks. Oh man. Whatever you say, has anyone seen my hat? Wraith, you haven't had a hat this whole time. Literally never seen him with a hat. Exact, that's what I'm saying. We must make small talk. I'm at least picking a topic before we end up being forced to do some lame improv game that nerds learn at their non-sports after-school activities that I definitely never did because I'm no nerd. Certain someone doth protest too much. Okay. Ugh. Sitting here on this beautiful sunny afternoon, warm and sand beneath the cool fog beneath my severed feet. Or chooses books, novels, comics, fiction, or non. It is the only real escape from the inescapable horror of life, the escape into your own mind. Oh boy. Rules for the crowd. Enthusiastic about drinking. Yep. Considering the situation we're in, it seems an appropriate time to ask you. Moron, what's your desert island book? The one book you'd bring with you if you were well on an island like this. Oh, and it has to be a classic horror for reasons that should be obvious. Which means because this is an island of horror villains, yes, and also those books are all in the public domain. Oh, fuckers. Playing too modern. Humanity has gotten soft. So, what's your favorite? Let's do that. You know, I really... So, like, I had this other person but I can't read. Oh my god. Ew. Towing me again, Roxanne. Oh. Silence among the group. Okay. Tell it to me sometime. I might be able to read books by myself, but I love being read too, especially when someone does all the voices. Oh my gosh. It's quite a thrilling tale. You can pull off quality narration all the time. Take it from me. Shut up, narrator. Goddamn hooligan. It's gonna be fun. Oh, that's kind of fun in a creepy way. Else, why are they abandoned? I don't know. Usually when I find the folks who abandon them, they're not in the mood to tell me much. Enough about these old stories that belong to someone else. I think it's time to make up new stories of our own. Yep, okay. For you know what's going on, his waving empty vodka bottle, a devilish twinkle in her half-mask covered eye. Something a little naughty. Let's go and spin this bad boy. Oh shit! Okay. No! Trickster! Fuck this guy. Trickster, isn't it a bit late to introduce a new character? I thought I was the one who gets to make the rules, so I'm not sure who I'm asking, but I wasn't ready for this. Well, hello, and who is this new fan in the waiting? Beat it, hack. Don't know, what's the harm in inviting one more person to join the circle for our game? Oh, I can't stay. I was just saying it's a great idea, while also teasing the secret Trickster ending. Got much better things to do than hang out here. I'm famous. I hate him. These two, well, Pretty Boy here and the dumb himbo, I hate both. I hate both of them so much. Damn, okay. Oh, I'm probably gonna get I'm gonna get the Trapper. I don't wanna kiss the Trapper. This ain't a peep show. We're here to have a good time, but in a classy way. All makeouts will happen out of the view of public eye. Real romantic like. Okay, Dwight, like right now, his face is so gaunt, he looks like he could be a villain himself. Romance is the goal, so we'll all be waiting here in complete silence, trying to listen in and use our imaginations while you make out on the other side of the bar, but not watching. Like adults. Romantic, well-adjusted adults, okay? Moron, you're up! You grip the bottle in your hand. Your fate in the hands of the empty bottle gods. Minigames consist of 2 parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise. At the bottom, there's... Yes, okay. Perfect for the less coordinated because there's no winning or losing. Contact wherever the pointer stops, that's your result. Okay. Ready, player? Would you like me to repeat that? Spin the bottle. Oh, thank God, it's Huntress! No! First to get to 3 times is your true match. That's how you play hardcore spin the bottle here on this island. No, 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 no. Oh, thank God. Yes, mommy. Yes, mommy. Yeah! Yes. Okay. got the Spirit. Spirit is your true match! Yes! Thank you, not the Trapper. Oh god, I would have even been fine with Wraith, but Trapper, oh my god. God, I clutched it there at the end. Oh, fuck. Woo! Just this morning, you were waking up on a strange beach surrounded by strangers. Now you're looking across the beach at Spirit, lust in her eyes, sweat glistening on her skin. Oh, hot damn. Heart races. Your hands are... But not in the sexy way she is. Yeah, there's a lot of sexiness from her. Yep, you're sweating in the gross way you sweat at the interview for a job you're not even remotely qualified for. To do, you try and lock. No, I can pull it off. Give me another mini game. I have some bad news for you. No. No! I mean, I knew it, but no! Surds. It wasn't gonna... You seem pretty harmless and not at all that bad to kiss if I were interested, which I'm not at this moment in time. Poor me. Are you going to tell them we kissed? We are. I'm not above lying to get what I want. Think about me being not that bad to kiss. Was that a line? Do you want me to play along? If you want to know the truth, look out for yourself, but don't expect this life to just hand you gifts like me. All I ever is pain and suffering. Okay. Treat you very well. Different route and see what happens. Such a passionate moment. Passionate because we never spy on you constantly while you stay on this island. It's being served right away. You must insist that you join us. We wouldn't want anyone dying of starvation. Any more interesting things to die from. Okay. Sweet. I don't want to get involved, man. You're over the cookout. Yes. Okay. Some kind of grand hall. No. Just a cookout. Great. Terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. So they gotta like rearrange all of this, right? To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper, and we all refuse to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Fuck you. Expected, sir. I'm sorry. Even I. Yeah. Fuck off. Gosh. Let Huntress and... No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they're side by side. Ugh. Now that everyone's seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over spit. Hope you enjoy. What are we eating? It's meat. And if he doesn't? Come on, like... Yeah, meat's good. Meat's good. Meat is murder. Shut up! Shut up, Wraith. Considering what you've been up to, who are you to get judgy now? Yep. Okay, now that's technically true. Yes, technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. Yes, like let's eat. You're thinking what I'm thinking? It's going to be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know. When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. Shut that. Oh. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. We do literally everything on this island. Yeah, no. You're not. Yes, okay. Perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. Gosh, no, your fucking cleaver is not clean. Because it's so fucking bulky and like misshapen. Nah. Oh. Okay. I have the skull of Azra. Shut the hell up. It's an axe. Yes, they're the most effective weapons. Oh my gosh. Doesn't matter which one does it, when they're done they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value of maintaining your tools, despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers. For some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Let me carve a binner. Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. He hated when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened, blah 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 blah. And on these I do have, it doesn't like stop it. Okay. Okay. Perfect. 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 That was alright, not bad. Not bad. Okay. I didn't miss one. Sweet honey. Shitties are dumb. Dinner is finally served. Hell yeah. For real. The sounds, especially coming from mass killers while they eat, which involves lifting. Ugh. Meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to be really embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, Trying to be mysterious. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. At least they're lifting their masks. It's only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. I heard you hungry. Two best things about being dead is not having to eat. It's only one thing. Think about it more. On number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Women don't poop. Confirmed. What would actually follow? You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body floating in a spectral form. Yep, that's fair. Do you see how deep this cut? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. The food and the behavior of the group. This might be the worst meal in history. Even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation. Food. How I look when I eat. There you go. Yeah, watching people is gross, but try to relax and not worry what everyone thinks. There you go, Spirit. So, God damn, he just wants attention. Oh, good. Poor baby. Yeah? Scared to run away. Now, which of these guys are actually cannibals, though? Like, I could see it from Trapper and Huntress, but I think Wraith was just done bad. Like, he just wanted revenge. I don't think he's a cannibal. I didn't think he was necessarily even maybe evil. He was corrupted. And she's also a revenge story. Like, she made a deal with the entity to get back at her father for killing her and her mom, like, in drunken rage or some shit after a bad business deal. So, I don't know. Like, I'm a narrator, not a physician, so please don't take this as it. But I'm pretty sure you need to eat to stay alive. Oh, hey, it's me again, your friend, mentor, and guide, the narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Try to feel about the characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here. I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you can do to survive. You have to figure it out. Why you're here, for real. No one can tell you, not unless you follow their right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them, because they're even more wrong paths. Yes. That's the best I can do. This place holds many secrets, even from itself, but the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? For the Spiracy. Ew, that was gross. I apologize. Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Oh my gosh. Vague, mysterious, I gotta give it up to this ocean character. It's some quality early game storytelling. Shut the hell up. Hold on, I'm back! You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. Yep, it's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. You wake up to find Spirit holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Yes! Yes, she is. Don't you just love the ocean? Ocean at night? I do. Staring out over the vast darkness of the ocean really validates the feelings inside me that we're all truly insignificant, and the only thing worth pursuing is revenge. I have to wonder, how could anyone believe anything else? You look out into the darkness of night and ponder her question. Well, it's a simple question. How could they? How could anyone not feel small and alone in the face of such massive nothingness? Gotta do that one. Maybe a solution, or maybe it's always been this way, but you suddenly feel connected to Spirit's words. I think this was smart to agree to her words to validate her. Gosh. Are dating sims just emotional manipulation of, like, 2D men and women? I think that's all they are. Because I have, like, way more brain power than this Spirit. I mean, sorry, Spirit, but you're not the world's strongest AI. This is a Dead by Daylight dating sim. Like, come on now, like, yeah. May not remember much about my life before, but there's one thing I know to be true. I've always been alone, and I always will be alone. Looking directly at you now. It's a funny idea, isn't it? Being alone. Together. The best we can hope for. Maybe it's too much to hope for. Maybe it's impossible to pretend we know anything. Is that just arrogance? Look, I was so dumb, so busy trying to please everyone and be the perfect student, the perfect employee, the perfect daughter, I didn't take care of myself. And now, I'm all I've got. Yeah? So I got distracted from my purpose. My destiny, the purpose that was sitting inside me my whole life. So this might sound a bit silly, but... Continues. It's a dragon. I've always known. I tried to ignore it. When I couldn't ignore it, I tried to push it down. I'm so stupid. You're not stupid. That sounds badass, right? Didn't let it out. And then I, chop chop. Now that dragon is pretty much a one-track revenge beast. Enough about me. What's inside of you, stranger? Just call me moron. Just a lot of fire. Begging to burn. Maybe I am the dragon. Some Hobbit type nonsense. I would just... on a whole other level. Oh my god. Ooh, the innuendo! So things are really heating up. You hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they are waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Yep, playing sick for cute flirt points was not part of this evening's activities. Shut up. Slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, I was... No time for excuses. Blah, 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 blah. Go, 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 go. Okay. Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. It's story time! But we're not going to blame anyone else for why we're late. It is not Moron's fault. No. Just some other people haven't been sticking to the schedule. And that means we're behind, but it's not Moron. We only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Story time is my favorite. It's a narrative-heavy experience. Shut the How will we decide? Oh great, we have to decide as a group? That never goes well. This step up now, I swear. It wasn't Moron! Merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Shut the hell up. Sorry, I think to be on Moron! We literally just convinced them that it wasn't us. I did such a good job. How this whole schedule thing works, I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before, even though it's taking some pressure off me, which is absolutely dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Say, has anything ever happened on schedule even once? Damn it, Donald, if you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me. Snap your head off so quick, then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Oh, is he talking about to White and Claudette? He just doesn't know their names. We all know you love to kill, it's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I announced my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. Starting so. Moron, who do you think should go? Oh, damn it, that's a name. Yes! Yes! Choose you, Spirit. Oh, this entire experience must be carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? I love the Pokemon reference in Dead by Daylight. That shit is dumb as hell. It is amazing. What do you want to hear from me? Hell yeah, look at you. Spirit huffs and dramatically as she gets to her feet in front of the campfire. Don't let her talk you out of it. She's great with ghost stories. I don't know where she gets it, but she comes up with the scariest stuff. It's seriously disturbing, even to me, and I literally pulled a guy's skull and spine out once with my bare hands. Talk about bullshit stories. Everyone else is going to chit-chat. I guess I can just sit down. Huntress's eyes go red behind her mask, and both Trapper and Wraith take their seat. They know when it's worth fighting and when it's not. Yeah. Don't mess with mommy. Well, I hate to break it to you, but tonight's story isn't scary. It's a romance. Too late now, though. I was selected, so I'm going to tell my story. I call it The Prisoner's Kiss. Woo! Yeah! Woo! We love it! Woo! You notice the Huntress and Wraith, they're both sharing a giant tub of popcorn. Nobody offered you popcorn. It was a dark summer night. Warm rain seeped from the sky like blood from an old wound. Detective Hoda, a celebrated investigator and renowned hostage negotiator, was called to the scene of a strange occurrence, unlike anything she had ever seen before. When she arrived, the scene was chaotic. Crowds had begun to gather, and a dozen other officers were doing everything they could to keep their curious onlookers away. But how could anyone resist wanting to know more? For there, in the middle of a busy market, had appeared a giant box, strange, alien in its appearance, and massive in size. No one knew how it got there. Was it delivered? Built on site? In such a busy area, how could something like this just appear? A mystery. It was as if conjured by magic. But this was no illusion. The huge box was very real, and someone was trapped inside. Spirit pauses her story to look from face to face of each audience member. She has no expression. We feel her vibrating with energy. She's in her element. Help me! Cried someone inside the box. It was a man, terrified, trapped, imprisoned, his voice trembling. By now, it was as if every detective in the city was there, looking this strange structure up and down, inspecting it on every side. It didn't make sense. There were no doors, no windows, no fasteners or seams. It was completely solid, and much too heavy to move by hand. Solid, that is, except for a single small slit. Just enough to see the bloodshot eyes of the prisoner trapped inside. I don't know what happened. I woke up, and here I was. I'm so scared. Please help me, cried the man, as if pleading for his life. No stranger to tense situations, Detective Hoda comforted the man. She used her training to calm him and buy time for the other investigators. However, time did not bring clarity, only anxiety, as the night dragged on, and with no progress opening the box. And as the night grew longer, the seeping rain Huddled on the ground, the man inside grew more desperate, more sad and lonely, more pathetic, and in need of help. But Detective Hoda was no help at all. Powerless to save him, guilt began to weigh on her, like it never had before. "Don't let me die in here," the man begged. "Don't let me die alone." "Stay calm," instructed Detective Hoda. "You're not alone. I'm here. Hell, half the town is here. We're all in this together. We won't let this be the end of your story." Looking through the narrowest of passageways, Detective Hoda watched her own reflection in the tear-filled eyes of the stranger. Sad prisoner. Together, they both wept in silence at the hopelessness of the moment. Oh, she's crying. "Promise?" asked the man. "Promise that I'm not alone?" "Yes," she promised. "I do." A simple pledge. She felt an instant connection like she had never felt before. Not to her family, not to her friends, not to any of the other hostages she had worked so hard to free before. And so, when the man's eyes closed and backed away, it didn't scare Detective Hoda, for she knew he would return, and he did, pressing his lips up to the narrow slit in this horrible puzzle box, repeating his question again, steam flowing from his mouth as he asked, "Promise. Promise that I'm not alone?" "Yes," she promised, "I do," pressing her palms against the cold outside of the box. Without truly knowing why, Detective Hoda leaned forward and placed her own lips on the opening, letting her breath creep into the strange structure, allowing her lips to fall on this man's. It was a gentle kiss, a moment of compassion. She could feel in this brief contact the beating of her heart, pulsing blood through every inch of her body, matched beat for beat in this soft touch. "Thank you," said the man, no trace of fear remaining in his voice as he backed away into the darkness, disappearing in a single moment of eerie calmness. "Get back!" yelled an officer, suddenly thrusting himself between Detective Hoda and the box, breaking a silence that would soon be filled by a cacophony of whirring gears and clicking latches. A symphony of mechanical activity happening all at once. Something had triggered, as if an unseen lever pulled, and the side of the giant box began to slide open. Detective Hoda gripped her flashlight tightly and pushed forward into the foggy interior of the giant box. Her feet splashed in the puddled rainwater, her heart racing, as she swept her light from side to side. And that's when her eyes landed on the man, or at least landed on what should have been him. There, in the corner of the box, was a pile of pieces, like parts of the doll, almost pulled apart, or perhaps that's just how Detective Hoda had to think of him in that moment to survive. A collection of segments, limbs, pieces, get disconnected from one another, cleanly severed and placed in a little pile. Atop that pile, a head, cold, pale, eyes open, lips in icy blue. Spirit stares at the fire, her own expression lifeless, her lips blue. Tears fall from her chin and soak into the sand at her feet. You're blown away by the story, and it's safe to say you're not alone. Everyone else is looking into the fire or up at the sky, anywhere but its spirit. It was you who chose her. You who initiated this harrowing tale, so sad, so creepy, so sensual. Shirley went into great detail when it came to describing that kiss. Too much detail, and now no one is sure to act. Dwight and Claudette are staring daggers at you. You have to do something. This game is supposed to be a lighthearted romp. Please, I said do something. Try to start one of the... Yeah. Simply building a dramatic group clap. Wraith stands next to you and claps. No one else does! Yay! Spirit floats off as if clapping slow as the clap, which happens almost immediately because it was slow to begin with. Usually, they're much more disturbing. More disturbing than that? No. You don't regret picking Spirit to tell the story for tonight, but you have to admit to yourself that even on the strangest day of your life so far, that you can remember, at least, you still weren't prepared for that. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so that they can all have a moment alone for bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds before Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? I'm going to give him dumbass voices for the rest of this. He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me, something special. Those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. And with that, I am also going to be leaving to switch over my laundry. It'll take 5 minutes. And we are back in black. Okay, the trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, But you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Spirit approaches you. Hell yes. You know, I was watching you while I told my story. I could tell it was having an effect on you. This fog that follows me around, I can feel you breathing heavily, taking me in. You and I are both absolutely flabbergasted at that piece of information. Legit, you learn something new every day, even when you're a god, I mean a narrator. You're doing it again right now. You need to calm down. You should come to the hot tub with me. Hell yeah. Hot tubs with the spirit. You come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. An offer like that? Hell yeah. Fuck you. Fuck you and your talks. I'm trying to get with spirit. Your storyteller friends slip into the water. It's the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along, manages to jump from the ocean to the pool, you're pretty sure your killer companion can handle it. So, even though that story bore some similarities to my life, it was not about me in any way, shape, or form. Not symbolically, not metaphorically, or any other ickily. I believe you completely. Sure, you were cut into pieces in your life, and so was the person in the story. A perfectly normal coincidence. Yes. Trapped, one might say, in a most puzzling place. Also a completely regular coincidence. And sure, his lips are blue, your lips are blue. Really? You'd call this blue? Searching for answers, hoping to find revenge? Okay, so the similarities stop there, I guess. Coincidences. Sorry, the coincidences. Get this through your head, whoever you are. Samurai blood runs through my veins, or well, maybe it has coagulated by now. No need to sweat the details. Regardless, I'm a descendant of noble warriors. Really playing into that. Thousands of years of training of bladed weapons preceded my entrance into this world. Okay? How many swords that is? A lot. You've got to figure that with that many sharp edges, a person is bound to get disconnected from a body part here and there. The truth is, I wouldn't typically share this, so don't go blabbing about it. I dreamt that story like watching a movie in my sleep when I was just a little girl, years before my father sunk his blade into my sin. Oh, gross. Never been able to shake it. That's fair. I have weird dreams that I remember from when I was a little kid. I remember, like, as a kid, there was this one, we had this old house back in my hometown, a little small 2-story white house, little fence around it. But like one day I was just out and about, and this is in the dream, and the fence starts like shaking, like the wooden fence, and so I grab the top of him, like pull myself up like a little chin up, see, and there's just a giant like alligator using its nose as a battering ram, and I remember it falling over on top of me, and I just swing myself out of the way. Like, I don't know, I had a lot of alligator dreams as a kid. That's I guess maybe just 2 that I remember, but it seemed like I had a lot of alligator and crocodile based dreams as a kid. I don't know. I'm not scared of either. I think they're both amazing animals, so weird. To shake it. It's a very adult story for a child to dream. Do you believe me? Who cares? Says I believe in anything. And for that matter, who even cares what I think? Our beliefs are our business, no one else's. Well, I'll be. That's a strong take. You have to cultivate your own garden. I just admire you, moron. Yes. Not offer thoughts or opinions simply to feed the curiosity of others, like some of the more desperate residents of our little paradise. Good for you, I say. Now you've got me wondering, do I believe you? If you believe her or not. If I know everything, because, trust me, I do know everything, don't I already know the answer to my own question about if I believe your answer to Spirit's question? Whoa. Ocean air got me tripped. Lame. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract us both. What's important is that a certain corpsey cutie floating in a cloud of magical mist might be waiting for you to say the right thing and free her from her puzzle box. If you believe that she is the... Damn it, got me going once again. There's a lot of jokes I could be making, but I'm afraid that I shouldn't. Fortunately, before you can follow this conundrum to what will surely be a mind-numbing cycle of new questions, you can find a certain someone standing before you with a fresh towel ready to dry you off. Aw, they're ruining a moment. Ah, it's Claudette and Dwight. Time for bed. Screw that. On here, but I'm no kid. I do, however, love being wrapped up in a fresh clean towel. My mother used to help wash my hair when I was young. She'd comb out all the tangles and tie a ribbon around it before setting me on my way. She misses her mom. Oh yeah. Head over to the campfire. The heat is coming on this comforting on this chilly night. Okay, this is pretty much where I left off last time. It took us 2 hours to get there last time, because, you know, reading Joel too much. Claudette and Dwight arrive there. Now familiar, creepy smile stretching. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. Hey guys. We aren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable, or die trying. Okay. Music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our guests aren't the types you want to rob of their beauty sleep. Okay, we're ready. Just relax. Okay. Okay.
Alright, let's talk about our community. For us, it means two major things. First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and everybody else either playing the game or talking about the game or creating content relating to the game or being inspired by the game to write music.
That one might be the, I don't know, I don't want to be stereotypical. It might be racist. To go with that one, I might go 88 though. Want to listen to all of them? Just to get an idea. Just for a few seconds. That was... You still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who should you summon? Oh yeah, Spirit, are you around? I was wondering if I get a little company. When she's feeling restless. I like to listen to flute music. Dab on some essential oils and steam my pores. Really? What? Even the dead like to relax. Don't really have any of those things around. So we reach out from bamboo. I don't know what that means, but yes, you could hold on to this. It was a gift from my mother. I still want it back though. And if you lose it, well, you'll get your revenge on me. It's the last thing I do. I feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. You had a whole day, strange voice in your head, but this one is still undeniably odd. Body is 60% water. Did you know that? Of course you did. Everyone knows that. Even amnesiac video game protagonists. Okay. Well, guess what? Drink as much as you'd like. You'll never get to 100%. You hear me? Don't think I don't see what you're up to. Yeah, you will never be 100% H2O like me, the ocean. Sketching a portrait. Don't like that. Oh, you're awake. Saw you with the spirit right before bedtime, you know. You should know they're not what they seem. Not like me, who is obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was out checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... Actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. But since I'm here, I'd like to share two things with you. I do not take rejection well. First thing is very important to remember. Are you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. I'm drawing stink lines radiating out from me, are you? Still nothing from Trapper. Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I am an easy guy to spend time with. That'll make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. Scum live like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if it bit them on the ass. I mean that literally. Selecting me, you're in for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun. Yes, I said fun. If I don't pick you, it might be the last thing you ever forget. Hey, you look tired. Get some rest. Sleep. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Try not to roll over to the about 15 feet to your left. Again, hopefully you're not poisoned. I don't like that. I don't want to hang out with Trapper, but I'm afraid I'll get deaded. Wait a second, where are we? Oh gosh, it's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. Not getting along with the others? I mean, I haven't had a real conversation with anyone since I was a child. I take the fact that I haven't slaughtered the newcomer for their meat yet as a win. Look pretty tasty though, so who knows what'll happen tomorrow. Hey Dwight, do we have Tarragon on this island? Okay, so yeah. She doesn't really care about me. Look, I'm always full of rage. The key is knowing how to control your rage so you can use it. I'm a master of self-control, and right now I'm using all the self-control I can muster, because today was a disaster. Just say I didn't love it. Oh, that was funny. I laugh. I said laugh, damn it. Anyway, I'm planning to kill this idiot. Don't tell them, though. I want to lead them on a little more. It will make it that much better for me when they're screaming. Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how it goes. Or maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what'll happen. Gotta learn to go easier on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself? I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-hearted monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay, those are a choice for sure. Someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I want to get bloody revenge on a society that has used me and thrown me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. I could help. No shame. I can help. Not a cloud in the sky. You feel great, totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. Here you are. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, you see the rest of the gang is hanging out at the beach. This is definitely not a dream. Wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? Talk about sexy, here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right. Ew. Getting all the items. Seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. So I am just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Sure, we can see you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island now, is the never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that. What the hell was that? Don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. He definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee. I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you yet. It's supposed to be a tropical paradise. The type of place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to not an eternal prison of pain. Please make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithms. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on? Okay. Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knocked that coffee out of your hand. This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance. Go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumbs up review. If it was crafted with love, and or that's the type of thing you're into. You know, Ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. Surely judge it on the artist's intent and whether possible. Start from the mindset of giving the benefit of the doubt. Constructing elaborate simulations, vacations, is not easy to do. The ocean is definitely the entity. It's the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. Unless the narrator is. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of a creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not be overly critical of them. You two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? I'm gonna say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. And if they do make some great points. Oh sure, they make great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course, apologies, moron. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time on the island? It's been really entertaining. Really entertaining. Yes. Section next time. Nope. We do need to ask you one more question though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? No. Fuck you. Excellent. Yes, yes. More, and it's still totally cool if you constructive feedback. The place to leave that isn't a positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games or resorts like this. That can only mean one thing. Breakfast. Great. Perfect timing, everyone rolls in around the same time, blah blah blah. Those sexy little bellies of pancakes and bacon, and I wonder how many knights are in there. Game takes place over 3 days. Okay, so this is day 2. Got it. Dining area to lard up. Yeah, okay. So much for maintaining these beach bods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful, mysterious island. Looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. Can't imagine any angrier today than you did yesterday, but I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated, anyone see where I left my cleaver? Just kidding, I always know where my cleaver is. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your breakfast. Now Huntress steps up to talk about her feelings. This island is treacherous. I don't know what the newcomer thinks they are doing here, but it certainly isn't helping any of us. Oh, what? She doesn't like me at all now. Huntress tends to be all independent, but is she secretly kind of miffed you and her aren't getting along? Oh well, that surely must be it. No one else would weirdly stand up during breakfast too, and just like that, here comes Spirit. Something's not right. Did anyone else feel especially cold last night? Not in the technically dead sense, but I don't know, some other sense. It's like for the first time in a long time, I felt the sun yesterday, and then it went away. I don't like it. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Perfect, there he is. Take us home, Wraith. Oh hey, that was fun yesterday, huh? Yeah, I mean, not like too much fun, that would be weird, but like a good amount, of fun. Now they're all looking at you expectantly, waiting for you. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn. What a power play. Keep them wanting more. You're getting good at this game, or a sexy true-to-life experience. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. Yeah, that's true. I am hungry. You head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Though something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Well, I guess that is okay, right? You know? Might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real and all. Okay. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. Oh no. There, a little more. Oh, yeah, that's it. How does that feel? Tense. Nice. So even do whatever it is they are doing. Oh wow, look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it. Full privacy, please. Oops. Okay, that's how they're spinning this, but still, fuck you. I guess that's what we thought they were doing. Makes sense to me. Beat him. Dwight? Aw, poor Dwight. Poor Dwight. You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. Worse than right now. Overboy, I did all our entry wounds and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, moron. You're going to need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That was both a tragedy and... Fuck that. Shut up, I like it. Anyway, where are we? Oh yeah. Clear your head, yesterday was in short a lot so far. Yep, okay, you're dedicating to achieving a true centered self-calm. Soaking heated pool. Today you're on a date with you. Well, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the move first? From that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tipped. Oh yeah, hey babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone is just getting up and announcing how they're feeling. What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group. I don't like it. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Whatever though, breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You seen my abs, by the way? Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. Play your cards right. I could give you a private show. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing. You gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat, threatening but adorable. Makes an interesting silhouette. Genius idea. He's a psychopath. Just like the rest of them, you don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends just because we have had a little talk about doing a little talking. It's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Oh man, this game tries a lot. This game tries really hard to let you know that they tried really hard. On some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by. It's time to lay back, and nope. Yeah! That checks out. You two have gotten pretty cozy. That brings a bit of welcome darkness to this tropical nightmare. Best of all, I'm the only one that seems to know about it, so we won't be bothered there. No, I'm telling you, really, it's my private spot. But I guess I've got a feeling that you'll appreciate it in the way that I do, not like these other killers. They don't get me. I'll get them, I'll get them all, and I'll get my father too, and I'll punish him for what he did to my mother and me. Wait a minute, she threatens, well, the entire universe. It's scary and more than a little hot if you get turned on by menacing. Yes. Look, all this time our murderer's iron has gotten us both a little confused about things. I'm choosing to lean into it. I'd suggest you do the same. Seeing her get mad is probably just as scary as it complies, but you've also seen that there's a more sensitive side hiding within her. Which one do you think will win out? You consider her offer, but before you... The Wraith interjects. Doesn't totally get on my nerves. Guess you've got good taste. I don't know, we could hang out and I could show you some cool stuff, or if you want to forget I said anything. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces saying the wrong thing. Does it say when life gives you lemons, make lemonade? Die. Yep, die. Terrible death because they were poisoned lemons. Yep. So who will it be? So these are the ones that I actually like gained some establishment with the previous day, so that's why they're the only ones. I'm wondering if there is a way to have all 4 as an option the second day. Like when her do, but then do that story time. I don't know. I gotta go with Spirit. But no, that's just because you picked me doesn't mean I'm going to slobber all over your dog. All over you like a dog. Oh, I misread that. Oopsie. Well, of course. Or before. Literally. With the katana. Because you will feel me if you try any of that macho trapper crap. I feel you. Know that yes, it's too late to change your answer now. Morose match. Hell yeah, you and Spirit arrive at the coast overlooking the Black Lighthouse. It's old and decrepit, but still impressive. There's something magnetic about it. See why Spirit would be drawn to such a place. You look Spirit up and down and notice that she's wearing all black, just like the lighthouse. There's a bit of a theme. Is black your favorite color? Isn't really a color at all. It's the absence of color. It's a void. Like me. Spirit smiles. Nature abhors a vacuum. You're not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Lapping waves on the shores of the coast set a romantic tone. The fog that surrounds Spirit everywhere she goes blends perfectly with the mist rolling up from the rocky shoreline. She's at one with this place, and so are you. The peace doesn't last too long, however, as the lighthouse lets out an eerie howl like a monster dying, and spiraling black light stretches across the sky. Spirit has to yell at you just to be heard. Oh yeah, it does that! Letting the sound recede, and the two of you sit in silence. It's toweled and then pats on it gently. Clearly she wants your company, so you oblige. Hands it to you. thanks. And fell into the ocean. I figured as much. This is away while you slather lotion all over your body. Yes. Sure, why not? Alright, is ice cold. But she has a soft touch. When she's done, she takes care of herself. Apply sunscreen to herself in the most unique way by floating her own hand all around her back to spread it on. Nice. What's the deal with all those shards of glass sticking out from all over your body? You really want to know? You're not creeped out by them? You're not just nervous because you know the answer might be very personal, but she's a person you want to get to know. I was just thinking about what you must have gone through to end up like that. It had to have been horrible. It was worse than death. At least death ends eventually. But I wouldn't want to forget it. It literally made me who I am right now. Truth is, I could pull all these bits of glass that are stuck in my flesh out right now if I wanted to, but I don't want to. These shards are a reminder of what my father did to me, and what the world did to him. That's why I refuse to play the universe's game. I hate the idea that I'll be forced to succumb to pressure the way he did in the end. Maybe that fear and anger filled him up and then came bursting out the way his misery flooded our home and drowned us all. Sheesh. Hard not to think about revenge. The dragon inside needs to do it to me what the world did to him. I have to fight it even though it gives me strength. I must maintain control. You're stronger than he ever was, I'm sure of it. I appreciate that, moron. A little help isn't a bad thing. In life, in love, this world is a lot to endure alone. Use a little assistance, reaching my delicate toes for a bit of lotion. You know, having your body contorted into these vengeful poses, it really does a number on my joints. Rubs the shut the fuck up. Oh gosh. Perfect. Perfect. Yes. Not bad. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Goddamn. Spirit is the foot fetish one. God damn it. Lucia made it to where it was supposed to be going eventually. So rushing through things just to get them done. I'm sure you'll do even better. A ghost ship! Ooh. Greens. Rigs up and sinks into the water. It does that sometimes too. Should we do something? Nah, the sharks will take care of it. Within a minute, the ocean is quiet again, except for the waves. Note to self, hungry sharks. But these time-traveling pirates, whoever they were, you're half sure you saw one of those skull and crossbow flags, aren't the only ones drawn here today. It's Wraith. He has emerged from the palm trees behind you. I'm here to break up your date or something. Came for that. It is indifferent to his attention. See it in my dreams, shining. Angel light on me, I can't avoid it through woods and walls. Nothing seems to stop it from reaching out to me. Dog is barking. I'll be right back. Guess it was nothing. Can't avoid it. Through woods and walls, nothing seems to stop it from reaching out to me. Duh, it's a haunted lighthouse. It does that to everyone at some point. You're no more special than me, those dead pirates, or that mermaid I saw washed up on shore that one time. Ew. Mermaids, by the way, aren't even close to as beautiful in person as they are in movies. More sea witch than underwater princess, if you get my drift. Probably all pruny. Part of a vast conspiracy. An epic river of lies that runs beneath the island or something. Pretty sure I figured it out, the basics. Anyhow, if you come with me, I can, pancake. Ooh. For the quiet guy, he never really shuts up. We'll see. He's out. He's scooch closer to Spirit, breathing. Oh yeah. Fog thing works. You don't even care. You're feeling this moment. Nice. It seems I'm improving how little she cares about what everyone else thinks. She put a lot of work into getting into that suit. It's got straps for days. That's hot. And Claudette and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt whatever you were doing. It doesn't seem like they were worried they'd bump into much. We're here to make a very dramatic announcement. Well, technically we're here to invite you to join us back at the beach. We'll be making a very dramatic announcement. It's hard being the producers and the hosts. Aren't survivors supposed to work in groups of 4? Maybe. You arrive at the beach, you realize you were set up. Despite promising an announcement, Claudette and Dwight simply stand quietly. This isn't at all what was promised. Wait a minute. There's no announcement here. There is me. Got mud in your ears, friend? I told you to get lost. Don't you see? Lost is what I am, and so are you. But I know the way out. I've got a map back in my secret lair, literally and figuratively. Yeah, I know the difference. That's why you should ditch Spirit and come spend the rest of the night with me instead. I've got a secret lair. Damn it. Said anything about a secret lair? I said I've got sap in my secret hair. There's a flap on my secret hair. Don't change the subject. Okay. Don't ask me what he's talking about. You're trying to make a mess of the first nice day I've had in I don't know how long, because it's not even clear what year it is, but in a while. I'm about to be ditched for the likes of you. It's not me messing like I keep trying to tell you. It's this dang island. Difficult truth. What's happening here? Well, I'm convinced that it's our fate. It's not anyone's decision. It's simply the way it will be. There's no use fighting it. What would you even know about fighting? All you do is hiding your spooky little secret hair and crying like a baby while ringing your little bell. Don't tell me I can't and can't fight back against. I was a born fighter. A dragon lives us. I can't not fight. Even when might want to do is hide. Don't you see the giant hat? That's a metaphor. My fate is to win every fight that comes my way. Got it? Folks. Oh, you hide. I've seen you hide. You do your little phase walking routine. What do you call that? You're basically cloaking. And we all know that cloaking is a type of hiding. Folks. You cloak, I don't cloak. I'm not a cloaker. I phase walk out in the open. You just can't see me. You have no idea what they're talking about, but this sure sounds like some video game community formula thread minutia, if there ever was such a thing. Not that you know about that either. Sure doesn't seem like Dwight and Claudette are going to stop this. It's on you. I was brought here to make this choice, so I'm going to do that now. And I choose. Here, these two seem easy to love. I mean, damn, Spirit literally has broken glass shards sticking out of her, but she has certain charm in her gloom. And we're actually having a nice time. Besides, if it's my fate to end up on this island, well, to hell with fate, really. And don't take this the wrong way, Wraith, but the amount of awkwardness you pack into a single day, no wonder you're so skinny. All that second guessing yourself must burn a lot of calories. No offense. Yeah, okay, it's true. I can be a little awkward, I guess, sometimes. Right. So I'm going to stick with Spirit. Spirit breathes a sigh of relief. I've got enough revenging to do without having to kill you and Wraith too. I don't think he took that as well as he made that sound. Something that she discovered in this place knew was meant to be connected to her journey. A cherry tree. Just a small sapling. It doesn't make sense to see a cherry tree here in this place. It also makes sense to see a ghost in a black bathing suit, so you just accept it. Spirit steps up to the tree, a cold breeze. Some petals off, and they come cascading through the air around both of you. Meaning of the cherry blossom. Beautiful. But also quite symbolic. Of course, like all good symbols, their meaning is pretty complicated. What do they mean to you? It's like being in a celebration of life. People travel great distances just to be near their vibrant beauty. Beautiful as they might be, they aren't magical. They're simply flowers. They quickly die and fade away, and for this reason, they are also a symbol of the fleeting nature of life, of our fragile mortality. In a way, it's the specter of looming death that calls attention to this special moment, to see and appreciate life. How does that duality make you feel, moron? Empowered. It was always giving me peace. Accepting the fleeting nature of life, like the beauty of a flower in bloom, allows me to appreciate the moment without being too hung up on what comes next. It looks sad to you. It's not the happiest topic, life and death, but why should that matter? And then it dawns you, she's been trapped in this ghastly state of death. Hope to cycle back, no rebirth, her moment of blossoming life, long gone, that scary time of death and decay that comes after the good part. That's Spirit's eternity. With noble characters, those who did not fear death, those who were killed in the greatest sacrifice to honor their emperor. Those warriors saw their death coming, yet they never despaired. They stood and faced it. They held their swords and struck down their fear. Spirit them. My life has ended, but my death continues to stretch on. The cycle is frozen. It's not real. Though its petals fall, they soon replenish. It's as if were installed here by someone. Thing with no respect for the balance of life and death. We're sorry to interrupt. Yep. This time we've got a really good reason. Nothing to do with us being manipulated by an unseen force, because that's definitely not happening. It's time for dinner, silly. I hope I didn't ruin my chances. I enjoyed it. Me too. I can't wait. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining, and that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No, you were really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secret. But enough gentle ribbing, it's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. Oh, fuck. Okay, what's going on? Oh yeah, I gotta do the word. Wraith is here. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on screen at the same time again, so just believe me, they're all here, and they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them, okay? With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Trapper seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows they won't do any better. If I'm dining solo, I'm eating what I want, and you're all eating it too. Lamb shank, rare, salt, pepper. No sauces allowed, and serve it one single piece of broccoli so Wraith won't complain. I like broccoli. Gives me horrible gas. God damn. Oh, I don't like that. Do you smell what rare lamb does to my bowels? It's awful. Ew, this is dumb. Certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it with the others? Say too much or too little, it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, don't just sit there and say nothing. Nothing is an option. Gush. To meet the real spirit. She's a beautiful soft side you'd all get to see if you were a bit nicer to her. Her hair looks totally horrified. I promise she doesn't want people paying her any more attention. She's just trying her own thing, not fit into this killer club. Seriously, did you listen to a single thing I said today? Clear to me that you did not. Uh-oh. Can I turn back time? Undisclosed tropical paradise. Bonnie Appetit. Aww, it's Bonnie. Don't you mean Bon? No, almost everything we serve has lots of bones in it, even the vegetables. Possible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both a sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes Dwight and Claudette back to clean up the tables, they linger around as you pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table to say to the servants. Thank them. Much appreciated. Would you please be so kind to follow us to the fire pit? We greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. Willingly, or you can go unwillingly. You have no choices. Tough cookies. Did you know? Did you have a choice on how to say that, dweeb? Got him! Forget how I did. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. The fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire. I mean, not my eyes, because my childhood trauma involving fire. Everyone starts moving towards the fire pit. If only to get away from Wraith's complaining. Yeah, fuck. Wraith is annoying, man. Like, he's just unlovable. him and Trapper are the worst. I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think? Are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing happens. Something just always happens. Seems to be happening here, so nothing's probably not a great sign. Now everyone is looking at you. So, you know, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story, or we can play charades? Boggle? You're actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? You duck out of its way. You know what that thing can do. Probably shoot lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. We can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us all alive. Secure me. Get out of here, Wraith. Moron was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Yes! I hope it's a mystery. What type of story do you want to tell? Or romance? They were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months. 2 months! 2 months! Soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think? It's so sweet. Exactly. I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with their partner. love could spark from a mere look across a campfire. Now you've got their attention, each fearless attempt to catch your eye from across the fire pit. Except who has wandered over to the bar and is loudly playing his own music on headphones to drown you out. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. Out of anyone else in this group, yes. From someone in the past who is dead now and can't do anything about it. It's called The Bride, or I mean technically I suppose the fiancé. A young couple decided that the next spring they would be married. The two were madly in love and could not wait for the snow to melt so they could join in matrimony and unite their souls for eternity. Per the latest bridal trends, they decided to have their wedding ceremony at the edge of the woods by a beautiful, shabby chic farmhouse. Together, they spent months planning the details of the wedding. The two created invitations, figured out seating arrangements, tasted 100 cakes before settling on the perfect one. They chose Lilikoi, by the way, so fancy. When it came time to figure out the decorations, however, the bride, or the fiancée, I guess, since she wasn't actually married yet, wanted to take the lead and set the style. After all, her boyfriend had been wearing cargo shorts and open-toed sandals for pretty much their entire relationship, so he was definitely not to be trusted. Having decided on such a lovely natural setting for the ceremony, the fiancée decided that she would create a unique floral arrangements from the local wildflowers that surrounded the farmhouse. As soon as the sun rose on the first day of the spring, she set off into the woods. Each day she spent hours mapping out where the best blooms could be found and prepared to pick them herself the morning of the wedding, so that they'd be at the height of their freshness and beauty. Enamored with the incredible variety of flowers in the woods, she surveyed the bride, or the fiancé, since they had not yet been married, became obsessed with knowing just how many there were, so that she could choose the absolute best. When the fateful morning of her big day finally came, the fiancé told her husband-to-be that she had one final errand before the wedding. Excited for the ceremony to come, she dressed in her beautiful white gown and set off into the woods to gather flowers. Treading carefully, she followed her route, selecting only the best stems and collecting them in a basket. However, when she came upon a once familiar clearing, something was not as she expected. Somehow, it was more beautiful now than it had ever been before, and just on the edge of her view was a new bush filled with blossoms so vibrant and colorful, she became a bit dizzy just looking at them. But the fiancé ignored her sudden spell and pressed ahead, scooping up flower after flower, and every time she did, she noticed just further ahead, possibly even more beautiful blossoms. Carried by the sweet fragrance of spring air, the bride, or the fiancé, crept farther and farther into the woods, till she turned a corner, stepped over a mossy fallen tree, and realized she had been there before. This wasn't the clearing she remembered, or at least not how she remembered it. The flowers were suddenly overripe, decaying, falling from their stems into festering, moldy piles on the floor. Where bees had been, now only flies buzzed. Where the scene of flowers had once intoxicated her, the odor of mildew now made her sick. She turned and looked back, but the path was dark. Into a shadowy glen she walked and walked and walked. That day, as guests gathered at the farmhouse, the fiancé was nowhere to be seen. Her friends, family, and love began to look for her, but to no avail. They searched the pasture, the tree line, and into the forest, but there were no beautiful wildflowers or young lovers to be seen. Just old, dead trees, trampled vines, and moss-covered rocks. Fiancé stayed a fiancé for eternity, always wondering, looking for fresher blooms to clip, but never finding them. Distracted by a never-ending search for perfection, unable to see that you are loved for who you are. Out there all alone, I thought it was beautiful and sad. Just like someone we know. Our story time, a lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more of a fan of episodic style of storytelling. Knowing as a series takes a lot of pressure off of any individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Tell me, moron, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid we make small talk to get in the way of a romantic Twilight moment. Dwight, we need you to shut your yap trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Okay, you have fun tonight and try not to end up dead. Why did you say the words wink wink out loud? And what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. And you do know that all of these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit. She doesn't really belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Exactly. Somebody trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in! You say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this blood while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes. These enough talk of burns, things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough. These activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? Shut the hell up, man. As far away from this place as we could, just you and me. Oh, those spindly legs? You'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away someplace more secluded, Moron is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice and it's completely logical. That is kind of funny callback to her slower movement speed in the game compared to other base speeds of killers. That is very funny. Why is everyone so comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. You get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing over a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on? Does it really turn anyone else on or just me? But despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for a moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with our lives, or, you know, some special projects we might have going. Like, I feel like there's something going on with Wraith, though, because he keeps bringing that up. I feel like he literally is finding a conspiracy here, and there's more to this game than... You heard him. Who will it be? I'm just saying, you may not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murderer's Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either, but with the streaming reality TV dating show boom happening is pretty much all that was taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, you're back to excluding Trickster because, that guy. Obviously! Hey, Sasha, what's up? You need to go outside? Okay, I gotta let the dog out right now before we move on. Come on. Okay, and this is where I'm going to pause it for now. There's a few things I have to take care of. I'll probably be streaming later today. Don't know if I'll be streaming the ending to this, but we're on night 2. I know there's only 3 days, so we are going to save right there, and that is where we are going to call it for now. So thank you. I hope people find this and enjoy the amazingness of it. So yeah.